Good morning students, welcome to my channel Venkat Academy. Students, today we should learn one more important topic, that is the human eye and colorful world. Students, in this chapter we have to learn what is the importance of human eye and what is the defects of human eye. Yes, first of all you have to try to understand what is meant by human eye. See, this is the human eye diagram. In the human eye diagram, first of all, what is meant by human eye? Human eye is a very valuable and sensitive sense organ, and it enables us to see the wonderful world and colors around us. So you know very well photographic camera. So what is the main working of human eye? So the human eye working and construction is look like photographic camera. So how is the photographic camera it works? Same like the human eye also it works. And also it is look like spherical ball. Okay, it is look like spherical ball, and one side it is bulb. Bulb surface is there. Okay, it means it is some side it is bended. And also the diameter of the eyeball. The diameter of the eyeball approximately 2.3 centimeter. What is the diameter of eyeball? 2.3 centimeter. And here some important parts are there. In human eye, so many important parts are there. First of all, what is meant by cornea? What is meant by cornea? So cornea is one of the part of human eye. It is a transparent. So how it is? It is a transparent, and it is a white portion. I think you saw that white portion in human eye. That white portion is there. That is nothing but cornea. See here. So this is a human eye. So in this human eye, you have to see this white portion is there. That white portion is nothing but cornea. Understand? And also it is which is transparent. Which is transparent bulb surface on the eyeball is there. That is nothing but cornea. And also what is the importance of cornea? So it is enters the light. When the light ray enters first entering to the corneal. Okay. So which part enters the eye to the human eye? That is nothing but cornea. Okay. Means first the light ray enters to the corneal one. Understand? That is the first part. Next, the second part is iris. What is meant by iris? Behind the cornea. Behind the cornea, this is the cornea. Behind the cornea is the iris. Okay. Behind the cornea, one opaque membrane is there. Opaque diaphragm. That one opaque diaphragm is nothing but iris. Okay. That iris only gives the color to human eye. I think you see that black color is there. That black color is nothing but iris. So some members have brown color also. Okay. So the color of who gives the color of the eye is nothing but iris. So this is the iris. This is the iris. And also that iris has central circular inside the middle of the iris, one central circular membrane is there. Okay. That is nothing but pupil. Okay, this is the middle part is there. That this is the iris. This is the middle part is there. That is nothing but pupil. Okay, and also the size of the pupil controlled by iris. So who is controlling that pupil size? That is only iris. Okay, the size of the pupil controlled by iris only. How it controls? I think you are that the dim room, means maybe any dark room is there. Automatically the iris controlled by the pupil size somewhat more. When the pupil size increases, automatically more amount of light enter to the eye, means you can see the objects. In case you are the bright, means any outside of the room, means there more high intensity of light is there. So means it is excess of light. So automatically what happened? The iris controlled by the size of the pupil to decreases. Means the size of the pupil is decreases by the iris. So why it decreases? Means you want to less amount of light. That's why it goes less amount of light. Okay, that's why here the iris and the pupil size adjusted by the iris depend upon the intensity of light. Okay, less intensity of light, the size of the pupil increases, more amount of light goes to eye. In case outside, means high intensity is there, that size of the pupil is decreases, less amount of light goes to human eye. Understand? This is the main important three parts. What are the three parts? Cornea, iris and pupil. Okay, these are three parts over. Next, after pupil, behind the pupil, double convex lens is there. What type of lens? This one, double convex lens is there. Okay, the double convex lens to convert the light rays. Okay, what means that object produces the light rays and touches the cornea, after iris, after pupil, after it touches the double convex lens. That lens to produce the light rays and falls on the retina. What is meant by retina? Retina also it is one of the part of human eye. It is act like a screen. Okay, you know very well how the images falls on the screen. Last time I discussed in the convex lens. That like only the retina also act like a screen. Okay, retina is a internal membrane. Okay, this is the retina. Internal membrane. It catches the image of the object. Okay, image of the object, and also it has light sensitive cells are there. Okay, light sensitive cells, that is known as cones and rods. What is the name? Cones and rods. Here the cones and rods, first of all, what is the cones? The cones sensitive the color of the object. Okay, means what is the color of shirt, color of the object. Who sensitive that? By using the cones. Cones sensitive that color of the object. And also rods. The rods to sensitive the intensity of the light. The rods sensitive the intensity of the light. So that is very important parts is there on the retina. What are the parts? Sensitive cells. Okay, that light sensitive cells. That is the cones and rods. And also it has act like a screen. Understand? This is a very important part. Next means that after that this retina connected to the optical nerves. So how the image is formed sent to the brain. Okay, for example, if any object is there, okay, from the object light rays travels and touches the cornea to iris to pupil to convex lens, double convex lens. After double convex lens, that all rays, see here, it goes this way. For example, any object is there. Okay, so light rays goes this way and touches the convex lens. After convert and meet that image falls on the retina. Okay, after the cones and rods to sensitive the color and intensity of light. After that, it generate electrical signals. Okay, that retina, again what happened? It generate electrical signals. That electrical signals sent to the brain. This is the brain. Okay, through optical nerves. Okay, that is electrical signal passing through retina to brain through optical nerves. Optical nerves is like a signals. Okay, who is sending the signals? Optical nerves. Understand? After that signals to catch that brain, and again what happens? It forms that image. First of all, here form the image. Here what type of image form on the retina? Here form real, inverted, highly diminished image form. Again what happened? This signal sending the, like after generate electrical signals, after sent to the brain, here what happened? On the brain, normal image is formed. Understand? That like the human eye it works. Understand? This is a very important. What is the human eye? What is the important parts of human eye? How it works. Understand? Next we can see here one more two parts are there here. That is meant by aqueous humor. Aqueous humor means the liquid is there. Here some liquid is there here. The liquid is between cornea and lens. Okay, here between some lens, some liquid is there. That is nothing but aqueous humor. Next one more liquid is there. The liquid is presented between lens. This is the lens and retina. So here total some part is there, some liquid is there. That is nothing but vitreous humor. Understand? This is a very important working and parts of human eye. Next, what is meant by near point and far point? Near point and far point. And also when you see the near object and far object, how that eye to change the focal length. For example, we can see the long distance object. When you see the long distance object, automatically here important part is there. See here important part. This is the part. This part and this one. This is nothing but ciliary muscles. What is the name? Ciliary muscles. So when you see the long distance object, automatically the ciliary muscles is relaxed. And also that convex lens is thinner. How is the convex lens? Is thinner, and also the focal length is increases. Okay, the focal length is increases. Okay, what is the first? What is the once again you have to check this one. When you see the long distance object, means far object, first of all the ciliary muscles are relaxed, and convex lens are thinner, and focal length is increases. Understand? That is the first point. And when you see the near objects, nearby objects means very close objects. When you see the close objects means nearby objects, automatically the ciliary muscles are contract, means it feel like strain, contract, and that convex lens is there. It is thicker. Last time thinner, now thicker, and also focal length is decreases. Focal length is decreases. So that is the when you say the nearby objects and far by objects. Okay, that's two points very important. Yes. So here that young peoples are there. That young peoples is the ciliary muscles working very better compared to old age. That's why when you see the long distance object and close very near objects, automatically the ciliary muscles to change the focal length. This process is nothing but power of accommodation. What is the name? Power of accommodation. What is the power of accommodation? Okay, power of accommodation means to change the focal length. Okay, depend upon the object position by using of ciliary muscles. That is nothing but power of accommodation. Understand? That is very important. Power of accommodation. Next one is what is meant by near point. What is meant by near point? Near point means the minimum distance. The minimum distance we can see the object without strain. Without strain. That is nothing but near point. Actually, the near point of human eye is 25 centimeters. Means up to 25 centimeters we can see the object without strain. That is nothing but near point. We can represent as M. Next, what is meant by far point? Far point means you can see the long distance object without strain. Okay, you can see the long distance object. That point is nothing but without strain is nothing but okay far point. Okay, far point is nothing but infinity. Understand? That is a near point and far point. That is 2 points very important. Why? Because we have to discuss about the defects of vision. The 2 points very important. Okay, depend upon the age. Okay, the near point means that focal length increases. Okay, why? Because the age increases means automatically the stiffness, the efficiency of the ciliary muscle decreases. Okay, the efficiency is decreases. That's why due to age, the focal length changes. Understand? Next, this is a very important construction and working and parts of human. Understand, students? Next you can go to discussing about what is meant by defects of vision. Next one is defects of vision. So what is the defects of vision? Due to change of focal length and increase the curvature of eyeball, okay, due to genes problems, sometimes the people having different defects are there. Mainly the human eye having 3 type of defects are there. What are the 3 type of defects? First of all, first one is myopia. What is the first one? Myopia. Myopia is also known as short sightedness. The second one is hypermetropia. Hypermetropia is also known as long sightedness. And third one is presbyopia. Presbyopia is also known as old sight. is also known as old sight. This is three important defects are there. So what are the three defects? Myopia, also known as short sightedness. Hypermetropia is also known as long sightedness. And third one is presbyopia, is also known as old sight. First of all, you have to try to understand or discussing about what is meant by myopia. What is meant by myopia? Myopia is also known as short sightedness, myopia is also known as short sightedness or nearsightedness. First of all, what is meant by myopia? Myopia is one of the defect of eye, means that we can see the only nearby objects. Only you can see nearby objects. We cannot see the far objects. Means long distance object we cannot see. Understand? That defect is nothing but myopia. Myopia means we can see the nearby objects. We cannot see the far objects. Okay, that is nothing but myopia. Myopia is also known as short sightedness or nearsightedness. So why the myopia? What is the cause of myopia? The main cause of myopia is that excess of curvature of eyeball. See here, this is actually eyeball. Okay, when the eyeball size increases, automatically what happens? Maybe the myopia is formed, and also it increases the focal length. Focal length, what happens? It increases, and also convex lens size also increases. So what are the main three causes? One first cause is excess of curvature of eyeball. That's the first point. The convex lens size is increases. That is second point. And one more important point, the focal length is increases. Okay, the three main important cause are myopia. Understand? Yes. In this myopia, what happened? So once you see that, actually the human eye actually that healthy people, for example here object is there, so the light rays passing this light, this object is away from the far point, it's a far point. So actually what happens is the convex lens, the image formed on the retina. This is the image. This is the healthy people. Okay, object is behind that far point, the rays coming parallel and touches the convex lens, the image form on retina. Means here there is no any defects. But when the curvature increases, when the excess of curvature increases, whatever what happens, the image formed in front of retina. So this is the retina. But what happened? Before retina the image is formed. Who have the myopia, the image formed before retina. Okay, means in front of retina. Okay, so that's what happened. The object means that the letters does not appears very clearly. And also what happened? That convex lens size also increases and focal length is increases. So that is the reason the image does not form on the retina, it forms in front of retina. Okay, that is the main cause of myopia. Understand? Then how to correct this type of myopia? Okay, see here. So when that myopia is there, we have to using the concave lens. What is the correction? What is the correction of myopia? So the main correction of myopia is concave lens. Means we are using the spectacle lenses there. That is which type of lens? That is the concave lens. How the concave lens to correct that myopia? See here, actually this is the eyeball. See here, this is the convex lens. You know very well, concave is second case. Second case means object between infinite and the optical center. The image formed between optical center and focus. Okay, means long distance object is there. it comes very close. Means that, for example, here object is there. So this object rays coming this line. So means here we are using which lines? Concave lens. This is concave lens. Concave lens. So after that, rays coming parallel and touches that concave lens, diverge. Again, what happened? Here meet that image. Again, what happened? Here image is formed. Okay, means far object is there. Again, what happened? It shifted very close to eye. Means here the far part. Okay, means that what happened? Again, this is an image. One more image is there here. So this what happened? It is that image is formed between far point and lenses. That's what happened. Again, that rays passing this light. Again, the image formed on retina. Okay, this light, that confidence to correct the myopia. Understand? Long distance object is there. That confidence shifted to very close to lens. Means here formed the image. Means this image formed near the far point. Again, this image, again the rays pass to the convex lens. That image form on retina. Means you can see the very clearly. Understand? This is the correction for myopia. Understand? Next, what is the second defect? Second defect of human, that is nothing but hypermetropia. Hypermetropia is also known as long sightedness. So what is second one? Hypermetropia. Hypermetropia also is one of the eye defect. Okay, is also known as long sightedness or far sightedness. Yes. What is meant by hypermetropia? Hypermetropia is a total reverse to myopia. Means hypermetropia means we can see long distance objects, but we cannot see the nearby objects. Means near point is there, near point in front of the objects are there, we cannot see. The type of defect is nothing but hypermetropia. Once again, what is the hypermetropia? Hypermetropia is nothing but we can see the object very far objects, we cannot see the nearby objects. That is nothing but hypermetropia. Hypermetropia is also known as long sightedness or far sightedness. Yes. What is the main cause of hypermetropia? The main cause of hypermetropia is that eyeball size is decreases. Eyeball size is decreases, and also that convex lens is very thinner and focal length is decreases. Means totally changes to myopia. What is the main cause of hypermetropia? The size of the eyeball is there, it is size of decreases, and convex lens size also decreases, and focal length, the focal length is what happened? It decreases. Okay, that is the main cause of hypermetropia. In hypermetropia, what happened? So actually this is the main normal eyeball. Okay, so actually this object is there. So this is a here inside convex lens is there. So rays coming like this. So again, what happened? Due to that what I said here, that the size of the eyeball is decreases. So actually here the image. Actually, the image is formed here. Healthy peoples without defects. So when the curvature is decreases, the size of the eyeball is decreases like this. Okay. So when the eyeball size decreases, the image is formed. This is the retina. The image formed behind the retina. Here the image formed behind the retina. So what is the main reason? The eyeball size is decreases, and also the convex lens is very thinner. Okay, so that's what happened. Focal length is decreases. So that is the main cause of hypermetropia. Next, in this type of defect, how to correct? So how to correct hypermetropia means we can using convex lens. So what is correction? So correction of hypermetrophy is convex lens. You know very well convex lens, sixth case, last case. So what is last case, sixth case? Object is between focus means F1 and O, then image formed same side and long, very long distance from the lens. So here the same means you can see that, see here, this is eyeball, convex lens, this is a near point. What is this? Near point. So behind the near point you can see the image, but when the object is there between near point and the lens, for example here object is there, that hypermetrophic persons, okay, they cannot see the images. Why? Because here object means image formed here, means they cannot see the object. That's why how to correct? By using of convex lens. Which lens? Convex lens. So here convex lens you have to use. This is a convex lens. So when you are using the convex lens, okay, automatically what happened? The rays touches. After again what happened? It converges. So it form image. So here image is formed. Here image is formed. Okay. Again what happened? That finally what happened? The image formed on retina. Means very close object is there. So here object is object to change very long from the eye. So how it works here? Convex lens. Convex lens, object is between near point and optical center. So when that convex lens you are using, that object it moves very far from the eye. Very far from the eye means the hypermetric person they can see the object. Understand? That like the convex lens works. Understand? This is the diagram, very important, and this is the cause, this is the correction for hypermetropia. Understand? This is also very important. Understand? Next third defect. And third one is presbyopia. Presbyopia is also known as old sight. What is presbyopia? So presbyopia is also one of the defect of human eye. So mainly aged peoples, means old age peoples. I said last time, when the age increases, automatically the efficiency of the ciliary muscles decreases. So when the efficiency of ciliary muscle decreases, automatically the ciliary muscle does not working properly. So means the focal length does not changes. So that means what happens? If any object is very close from the eye or very far from the eye, automatically the image formed sometimes behind retina or after retina also. Means simple, presbyopia is nothing but is a combination of myopia and hypermetropia. Okay, so what is the main cause of presbyopia? Means that is stiffening. Means the efficiency of ciliary muscles are decreases. Means the stiffening of ciliary muscles is nothing but is the main cause of presbyopia. Understand? So especially the presbyopia is coming for only old age people. Means more than 60 years age people. That's why it is called old sight. Understand? Yes. So this type of defect, how to correct? How to correct presbyopia? Presbyopia corrected by bifocal lens. Which lens? Bifocal lens. You know very well bifocal lens means I think you are seeing your grandmother and grandfather using that spectacles are there. There two lenses are there. What are the lenses? See here. This light is there. So here in this middle, this type of lens is there, and here also. The middle lens is there, that is called convex lens. Which lens? Convex lens. And top one is there, that is called concave lens. Okay, so this type of lens is called bifocal lens. So when you are using the bifocal lens, you have to adjusting that lenses. We can see far objects and nearby objects also. Understand? So this is the very important presbyopia. What is the presbyopia? So presbyopia is the defect. We cannot see near objects and far objects also. This is the main cause of presbyopia is stiffening of ciliary muscles. So how to correct? By the correction of bifocal lens. Understand? So this defect is very important. Understand, students? What I said today? Okay. Next class we have discussing about some more important topic. Okay. Until keep smiling. Thank you.